Yeah, so my name's Reeson. I'm the head of air traffic services at Heathrow Airport, an airport where I've worked at for 17 years. Before I started in air traffic control, I grew up on a farm back in Lincolnshire, so I don't have a particular background in aviation. It's just something that I found myself and have come to in my mid-20s. So air traffic controllers work shifts, so typically their day can start anywhere between 6:30 in the morning and 10 o'clock at night, depending on which shift you're working. If you're working on an early shift, then you have to come in. The first thing you have to do whenever you start is you have to brief, so if there are any changes to procedures, you know about them, you have to check the weather, and then the single most important thing most air traffic controllers do then is make themselves a cup of coffee. You then head up to the control tower where you could be put into any one of 6 controlling positions. You work there for an hour and a half, and then after 90 minutes you always get a mandatory half-an-hour break. And through the normal day you then rotate through all of the control positions, and after 7.5 hours, which is the mandatory shift length, you get to go home. So the biggest thing about being an air traffic controller is being cool under pressure. If it's something that you think about too much, you tend to worry about the decisions that you take. So the first thing I would say to someone is don't worry too much, and never really be afraid to change your plan. The best controllers are not the people who don't make mistakes, they're the ones who acknowledge the mistakes and rectify it very, very quickly. So if you really want to be an air traffic controller, you need to focus not necessarily on all of your academic skill sets. What you need to really focus on are being cool under pressure, being able to create 3-dimensional mental models so that you're able to work out where all the planes are in the sky, and then just really focus on the goal. So air traffic control is pretty unique in that you don't need a huge volume of academic skills. You only need to have studied and taken your A-level exams. You then go through a very strenuous set of tests that look at your ability to deal with traffic and how you cope under pressure. The other side of the house that makes good air traffic control, as I've said before, are things like being cool under pressure, being able to create mental models, being able to react very quickly and make solid decisions when under pressure, but also not being afraid to go back and alter those decisions when new information comes in. I think there will be a high degree of automation in air traffic control. However, if you think about building a piece of software, you build a piece of software to do a specific task, and if it doesn't do that task, such as playing a video for instance, it's no great shakes, it's okay. If you build a piece of software in air traffic control that puts 2 aeroplanes into conflict and they hit one another, the potential effect there is devastating. So whilst you can build software to do a job, you always need a human somewhere in the loop to intervene in the event that something goes wrong or the computer doesn't adequately do its job.